Good. Yeah.
Let's do it, sweetheart.
Come on, hot stuff. What's up over there? Slippery, huh? Thank you. Bye. Yes. Yes, good girl. Wow, that girl. She is amazing. Yes, good girl. Wait. Oh, good job. Good job. Wait, house. Wait. Couple more. Couple more. Yeah, that's gonna be a hot shit move, CupCake. stealing Lele moves, mine. Wait. Yes, Ouse, go. Okay, catch. Wow. Wow. Ouse, yes. Whoa. Mine. Yes. Stay right there, Ouse. Go, go, go. Through and flip. Good. Ouse. Go, go, go. Ouse. Yes, Ouse. Up, up, up. Ouse. There. Yes. Good. Good. Ouse. Through. Yes, Ouse. Yes. Badass. Go, go, go. Through and flip. Good. Ouse. Go, go, go. Ouse. Yes, Ouse. Up, up, up. Ouse. Good. Right there. Yes, good. 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 Ouse. Through. Yes, Ouse. Yes. Badass. Hey, hey. What is going on? How are you guys? It is Throwing Thursday. Oh, I want to get rid of that. Sorry. There's a restream widget has. Oh, we'll see. I don't know. I haven't seen any chats. Anybody here? All right, so Throwing Thursday. Antonis will be in here in a few. Or I'm sorry, Freestyle Friday or Philosophy Friday. Whoa. Yeah, lost the day. Got some of the dogs here. Antonis will be here. Get my shit together. Hey, CupCake, you're not the host, sweetheart. You gotta go. You gotta go. So, all right, here we go. The plan for tonight, we're going to talk about affordances and action capacities. Affordances are objects in the environment that invite us to action and interaction. They're pretty cool. J.J. Gibson and direct perception. Pretty cool stuff. Very, very relevant, I think, to dog training. Big part of Play Plus. We're also going to hit on the next now cycle of play. And the next now cycle of play is essentially the flow throttle that we have. And essentially everybody's just worried about now. And they're letting next just happen. And if next just happens and you're not running next, you don't know where you're going. And it's not a super awesome situation, but the next now cycle totally brings the idea to the forefront and helps to manage flow when you're working. So, and then talk a little bit about a conversation I had with Nick Benger, podcaster. Had a conversation a couple weeks ago with him, and it went really well. We'll be on his podcast sometime soon. And then we'll do some Primal Games and such with Ken, maybe have him back up a little bit. And then your questions. If you have anything, hit me up. I'm still not seeing the chat. I'm not very happy with that. Let's see if I can fix it. The chat is ready to go. I gotta get on restream. Just give me a couple of minutes here. Oh, that would be why I have to do the Streamlabs one. Funny. No restream. Streamlabs. Yep. And that means I should still be able to use my Discord or something. Let's see, talking. No. Didn't work. Zip, 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 zip. Try this one. Yo. Yo, yo. Nothing. King, buddy. All right. Good work. Ken, why are you working that thing? You think there's a spot or something to be had there? No, what happened here? No, what's going on? So that's restream chat. Wait. This should be streams. Ah, there we go. And what about here? Restream, right? Right. Patience. I'm just gonna. Are you human? Good. Yes. Good man. Look how tall he is. He is very tall. Very, very tall. Dude, not okay. Come on. Zip, zip. Not much. Not much. It's happening. Nobody's here.
You're on? You're live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. And nothing's happening. I'm trying to get Streamlabs on Discord, but you're here now, so we can hang out. There'll be something happening. I don't know where the restream bot is though, or the dojo. Grr. So we're going to talk about affordances. I'll bring you up to speed here, man. We're going to talk about affordances next now. The stream, well, we can talk about next thing. So last week I had a podcast appearance, and we talked about Play Plus with this cool guy Nick from the UK. He's a cool dude. It went really well. We were supposed to talk about Frisbee because I wasn't quite ready to talk about Play Plus, but he's a dog training nerd, so we wound up talking about it. And we had just had that situation with Georgios with the Affordance.
The back of the position.
Yeah, where he had to, where he navigated himself, that like teleological or automatic solution. And so that's what we wound up talking about for a while. We talked about a bunch of stuff, but it was cool. Should be out sometime soon. He was backed up like 8 episodes, so I don't know when it's coming out, but should be soon. Let me see. So affordances are next now. Yeah.
What is it about next now that is you've been working on?
Yeah, so next now, I think probably show the videos of the 8, the squeaky wheel or the squeaky 8.
Do we have it?
Yeah, we have a little from earlier,
Okay.
right? And then show the video of the jump work with the necks, with the rear cross. Yeah, we can talk about that. And I think maybe we should talk about affordances and action capacities. So let's do that.
I like next. What's the matter?
So oh, I'm far away. Oh wow, you can. Dude, not okay. Apparently Ken's been hungry. He ate all of the knobs of the thing.
Oh, is it him?
Yeah, and I think it's him.
I'm just testing the equipment.
Right?
It holds up.
They afford me plastic in my belly. That's what they afford me. Okay, so affordances. Affordances are things in the environment that call us to action, right? The jump, the pedestals, the spots, the various balance boards, the stools. If they were agility dogs, the dog walk over there, right? Hang on, let's do that, and I don't have.
Do.
I'm not gonna have.
Or do not.
Gosh darn it!
There is no try.
Well, you should come to the live streams. You should come to the live stream. Do it. I should have. I didn't do it on Patreon again. They had. Yeah, they got new setup, so you can stream like quietly there. So I could do that. I did not set it up though. Yes. What are you doing there, CupCake? You're gonna die here. This is a dangerous apparatus. It's a very dangerous apparatus right now. So affordances are things in the environment that invite action, right? And we tend to think about them as equipment or as distractions, right? And there are some things that are hidden affordances, right? That we don't recognize. I'm playing Frisbee with my dog. My dog is the most important affordance of them all. I cannot do it at all without the dog, right? And when we're, that's very nice. What happened? So we get involved in doing the thing and being in position, right? What is position when it comes to dogs, right? Being in position is being relationally located to the dog, right? I'm in position. I'm in front position, right? I am not in front position, right? So position is relative. I can't be in front position without the dog, right? So I don't think we recognize that. It's too base, you know what I mean? Like when you guys are sequencing or you're doing tricks with your dog, it's really easy to get involved in your own thing and not pay attention to where the dog is, right? Or to watch video or get a read on the situation and set up I'm going to go from here, I'm going to turn my toe, I'm going to go here, and now I'm in front, right? And now I'm in front. I'm going to go here, I'm going to turn here, and now I'm in front, right? But if the dog is there, and I turn here and here, exactly the same, we're not in front. Everything is based on where the dog is. And in Frisbee, we make the throw, right? And then the dog comes running in, and we do the next thing. And we're not aware that the dog is the thing that we're doing. We think we're doing the Frisbee. We think we're doing the dog training. We're really doing the dog, right? We need to pay attention there. Affordances call to us based upon our action capacity. Dude, go do dog stuff. Based upon our action capacities, right? So as a kid, the rim would call me to try and dunk. As an adult, the rim called Antonis to dunk, right? At this point in time, the rim does not call me to dunk. Yeah, my action capacities do not afford that, right? And so I don't even think I can now, right? Like if you threw one up there, I wouldn't try. I couldn't. I can't even see it. I can't even imagine myself doing it, right? So action capacities, how our physical action capacities and our mental action capacities dictate our affordances, right? My dogs all have great pedestal skills. CupCake, that's a pedestal, right? And if your dog doesn't have the skills, that's not a pedestal, right? Or if your dog is super tiny and can't jump that high, it's not a pedestal, right? And that's the idea of an affordance, right? A lot of times the dog is not going to know that that's sittable, right? And the more situations a dog happens to be in where they're sitting on things, they build either their action capacity to get up there or the skill to get up there. Action capacities and skills are different. Action capacities are your speed, your power, your bite, right? Your leaping ability, your visual acuity, all of those physical things. They're your probably when it comes to mental action capacities, there would be like your drive. All of the primal elements within Play Plus are action capacities: attention, dismissal, targeting, initiative, transfers, all that stuff. Bite, drop, give are action capacities. Their behaviors, their skills. Is the dog good at biting? Is the dog well practiced at biting? Can the dog bite things really well? That's a skill, right? The action capacity on biting, it's a mental action capacity, would be like, what things are biteable? Do I have bite inhibition, right? How do I need to bite things to be successful, right? And if the dog is, if the dog fucking whacks everything, you're not going to ask him to pick up your phone, right? He doesn't have the action capacity to pick up your phone, right? If the dog is super awesome, the bite would be knowing how to pick up a puppy, right? And that's not in necessarily the skill of biting. That's in the mental aspect, the regulation of the skill of biting. But action capacities are not skills. Skills require information, the processing of information. We're going to take our action capacities and we're going to apply them in a certain fashion. And that recipe or that mix, that's the skill. And so action capacities and skills disclose affordances. If my dog has a pedestal and I'm walking by, my dog is super awesome at a pedestal and I'm walking by a fire hydrant, the dog might take the fire hydrant, right? Certainly wouldn't be a big deal, right? If your dog is a tiny little teacup poodle, he's not taking the fire hydrant. If your dog doesn't have the skill, he's not taking the fire hydrant. If the dog is old, he's not taking the fire hydrant, right? So action capacities are innate, they're learned and honed, and they're also based upon how we feel. The subjective tone would impact the action capacities. So affordances and action capacities, super cool. I think the coolest thing about the affordances is how if I'm going to vault CupCake here, right, and I'm going to do a leg vault, right, I have a picture of what a leg vault is, right? Let's say all I have is this picture here, right? That's what a leg vault is. I throw it there. This is going to sound really dumb, but in this position, she cannot leg vault, right? Our CupCake, wait, CupCake, come on, easy Cheeto, wait. Our relative position, our position in relation to each other, does not afford a vault right now, right? If I were to tell you how to, I could tell you how to position yourself. Wait, 1.5 meters, wait, 1.5 meters, 90 degrees, right? And you would get it and you would wind up in line and that line would afford the vault. But here's the thing. If you go 1.5 meters and turn sideways, right? What happens if the dog is here, right? I go 1.5 meters, I turn sideways, I'm no longer affording the vault. So there's something baked into that explicit knowledge of 1.5 meters and sideways, right? And that is the relational thing with the dog. So what we identified with affordances is from here, I could say, Antonis, how do I get in position for a vault? And Antonis, CupCake, Antonis could tell me, well, Ron, you know what the leg vault looks like, right? Does that position afford a vault? And I'd say, what? And you'd say, the line. Does the dog's running at you? How's that going to work? And I would say, oh, and then I'd turn sideways because now it affords the line, right? And the thing with affordances, when you pose the question, the solution is in it, right? So I would do that and I would turn here and I would do it from here, right? And I would do the leg vault and she would hit the bottom of my leg. And I could say, Antonis, how do I fix this? And you could say, go 12 inches further, right? And I would go 12 inches, CupCake, wait, actually, CupCake, up, good. Ken, go do dog stuff. So from here, she would vault, right? And I'd be too close. And you would tell me 12 inches further, and I would say, okay, right? And I would be in position. But that wouldn't tell me the thing. What you would say is, does that distance that you're at afford a vault with this dog? And I would say no, right? And then I would say, well, where do I go? And you would say to a place that affords the vault. And I would make that move myself, right? And I would do it unknown. I would be arguing, Georgios arguing with us as he was fucking going to the proper line, right? So let me put some me put a little story to this. So we had, Georgios was working. These 3 discs are where his dog landed. I asked him where his dog landed. He didn't know. He was doing rebound to back vault. Rebound, right?
With the leg.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, don't do that. Rebound, boom, right? Or no, it was this way. Yeah. Rebound, boom, the dog landed right in that line. And he was struggling with his foot placement. And he was practicing. And when he was practicing, he was turning way out here. And I saw that the dog landed on this line, right? And when he was practicing as perfect as he could. And he was hitting there, right? And I asked him where his dog landed, and he didn't know, right? Because he's too busy doing the thing, right? And he did one, and we found out where the dog landed right here. And then he did his move and wound up over here. And I said, Georgios, does that position afford your vault? King, zip. You know, go ahead and bend over there and see how, is that vault going to work? And he was like, no. And I was like, okay. So he went boom, boom the next time. And he was almost in line. He was like, yeah. And I was like, hey, does that afford the vault? And he looked and he's like, well, no. And then he was here and he went boom, boom. Right? And he did it. I didn't have to tell him where. I didn't have to tell him how. Right? All of a sudden, he was totally on point with it. And the affordances make things super, super simple. Instead of asking, where do I need to put the disc? Right? Is that disc catchable? Is that disc leapable? Right? And now you're gonna know that there's a time thing in there. You're going to start hitting the spot where it's leapable and it's going to shoot by, right? The dog's running this way and it's leapable and it's going to shoot by. And you're going to adjust the timing to make it leapable. You don't have to think, when is the timing, when and where and all that shit. Super cool. Timing in terms of vaults, right? You want to not be late? Did that disc afford a target from the ground? And no. So make sure it affords a target from the ground, right? Anyway, Affordance is super, super cool. Didn't do him justice. First time really trying to talk about him. Action capacities and skills, disclose affordances. Action capacities are different than skills in that they require no information to be accessed or used, right? Skills, you're going to need to read the situation and address the situation. Essentially, there's a mental pull aspect in the skills, right? Whereas the action capacities aren't really. There's a processing thing in the mental pull rather than just running a rote program kind of thing.
That would be like the difference between going over the jump and then adding the target.
Yeah. So we that's what we were. I was going to do a walkthrough on that, and I think I will. But I also wanted to mention that that the affordances appear. They appear and they disappear, right? Depending on how I feel, what my action capacities are. Also depending on my focus. I could be too focused to see the opportunity over there, right? I could be too distracted to see the opportunity over there, right? So the affordances with the horizons, I think, are really cool. As the dog moves through their world, their actual world, whatever we're doing, these affordances, these objects that call to us to do things, just pop up. Walk into this room, here they all are. I'm attending to this, I know this is right here, right? Dog drops a bone, comes back to the bone moments later, right? Affordances appear and disappear with our focus intent in the horizons. And we haven't really talked about horizons. We need to do that, but that's a really weird conversation. All right. Do you have anything you want to say or any questions or anything like that about affordances?
No, not really. For me, the coming from dog training background, the biggest thing was the difference of perspective between seeing something as a distraction and seeing something as an affordance in the environment. So that was a big.
Yeah, all of our tools are essentially distractions on the positive side, right?
Yeah.
Like they're exactly the same.
Right.
And our tools are actually distractions if they're not. Like, dude, we're walking around with Meg with the
with pedestals and all the things around.
yeah, and you clear the pedestals and wham, everything happens, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think that was super interesting for me as well, and I'm now looking at distractions as affordances in the chaos domain, right? So pull this up here. Are you kidding? That is not true. I've had it open a bunch of times. Not true. Sorry, it's going to take me a few moments. Need to get all my images together. I'm almost good on that, actually. Almost ready to go to that level of organization. All right, so this here. So, I can, yeah, let's just do that. Boom. Pow. Good. Screen share. Right? So, the affordances are in the actual world, right? Affordances are over here. And affordances pop up based upon what we're focused on, what we're doing, right? A mat, something laying on the Frisbee field is probably not going to appear to my dog. Might appear to Meg, right, as a spot, right? So affordances live up here. Distractions are affordances that are down there, right? And they might be things that we use. They might be things that we find of value in other situations, right? And then all of a sudden in this situation, they're a freaking complete distraction. And it's funny because you can think back and at a bunch of times that happened, right? And you didn't really, you noticed it was a distraction, but you didn't really notice it was a distraction. Right? And you never thought that your tool would be a distraction. And then it was, and then that disappeared from your memory. Right? Unless it's a pedestal, which always happens, and 5 years later you're like, hey, how about I clear the pedestals from the fucking floor, right? Like I did. But anyway, yeah, affordances live in the actual world. And what else did you say, Antonis?
Oh, that was it for me. The big thing about, and not the big thing, like one of the things that was a sort of an aha moment. The differences between, or not the differences, of how distractions are affordances in the environment,
Yeah.
and because that opens up a whole another point of view of looking at things instead of these are the distractions and these are the
Right.
something else.
So I want to get a little bit crazy here. So we have because the dog is our main affordance, right? The dog's behaviors are affordances. The dog's behaviors are affordances, right? If my dog knows this behavior, my dog is in the environment, I'm working with the dog, these new affordances are available to us, right? If my dog has the pedestal behavior, knows it ready to hand or ready to paw, right? Like really knows it, then everything is a potential pedestal. That affords me pedestal on anything, right? And that's I think kind of unique to the intersubjective thing between two critters, right? You're my affordance in the environment in a game of catch, right? If you
Right.
suck at catch, you don't afford a good game of catch. I'm not playing catch with you. You're not a good affordance for that, right? Like when it comes time to play catch, you're not the first one I look for,
Right.
right? Maybe I'll take advantage of it if no one else is there to play catch. But so the skills and ability of your partner or your teammates are affordances, and that really throws things into complete crazy town, man. It's freaking weird when you think about how these things work, because these affordances aren't subject and object, right? It's relational. It's what you offer me, what I offer you, what the pedestal offers me, and what we can do with the pedestal, right? And yeah, it's not a normal way of thinking of things. It's super nice. I think it's the dog's way of. I think it's the direct perception way of seeing things, and also affordances happen before we know. Affordances are, I believe, pre-ontological. Like our primal elements, these things down here, and our action capacities, right? They're available to us before we can think about them. It's how football players and basketball players can do the thing, right? They're not running it through their brains, running fucking math,
Right.
you know. They see this, and man, the direct perception stuff, the J.J. Gibson stuff, is unbelievably fascinating, man. Zip, zip. Super fascinating. The way that the light reflects off of objects, you can tell directly what the speed is. Two objects that have light on them, you can tell which direction they're going, and you can get the tau measurement of when that gap is going to close between two things as soon as you see them, right? And I think things are going down like that much more so than the macro behavior and the behavioral process and the motor, I don't know, sensory motor calculation kind of thing. I don't think it goes down like that. But anyway, affordances are, I think, pre-ontological. I think him and Heidegger both, J.J. Gibson and Heidegger both had that. I think Merleau-Ponty was on that as well. So there you go. Talked affordances into the dirt. It would have been cool if someone was here to ask some questions, but yeah, whatever. Let's go ahead and show action capacity, though. So CupCake has the action capacity. I see it. I have a massive action capacity. I have a capacity for action that's so high. So, so we're at 8 pages. CupCake over action capacity. Right here we are at 26. It should be 26. CupCake.
Take the mic.
Over. CupCake. Over. Yes. Good. So, action capacity demonstrated, 26 inches. Not a problem, right? As soon as I add a disc, that's a problem, right? And I don't even think I have the room here to get this done with her. But I'll give it a shot with her real quick. Can you grab Ken for me? Ken. Let's go, Ken.
Let's go, Ken.
Yes, good man. King, zip. So, whoa, look at you. Look at you. Holy cow. Are you ready? So she's got the action capacity to get over this. Her leap is not the problem here. Wait. The problem here, and hopefully she goes over, that would be freaking awesome, right? What? No. Excuse me. Not okay. Come here. Nope, come here. Wait. Good. Over. What? That was awesome. Holy cow. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Yes. Can I have it? Mine. I don't like that posture though. So action capacity, 26-inch jump. Skill, not so much, right? You can put him down. Bunch of crap there. You can go ahead and put him down. But action capacity, I did not expect her to catch that, by the way. I expected her to knock the bar, and then I was going to say she has the action capacity to go over it, but she doesn't have the skill to multitask, right? And you do. You have the skill to multitask. It's amazing. Ken, I can't believe you ruined this. You ruined this jump, Ken. It's not okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is, that was the finish of Affordances and Action Capacity, by the way. So, wow, look at you. What I'm going to do, can you pay Ken over here? I'll put him right next to you. You can put him on the ball.
The ball?
On the ball, or the probably the orange thing, probably better. But all right. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to do the over. So wait. The next now cycle is two stages. We have now, wait, over. Good work, wow. So we have now, that was now Q, aporia, trigger, and now is next. Soon as she gets that trigger, we're in the next cycle. So she achieves, right? She achieves, and then nothing happened. You can hold him. And then nothing happened. And now here we go, CupCake. Good, come on over here. Let's do it again. Wait. Come on, CupCake, wait. Okay, wait. We'll use that. So it's now again, right? It's now. And we didn't have any next. So we don't have good continuity. Excuse me, dude, up. We don't have good continuity, wait, in the action. We don't have any flow together. So what I'm going to do this time is, after we do now, I'm going to be prepared. I'm going to wrangle an initiative transfer from her, and then I'm going to continue moving, and I'm going to put her in position for the next now. Over. Oh, yes. Ouse. Yes. Over. Yes. Squib. Yes. Wait. Good. Wait. Right? So that's next. This is where our training happens. Over. Yes, good girl. I'll take it. I'll take it because it was flat. But I do have to address this. I don't want that to happen, right? I would like her to get these. So I'm going to drop that down because I really want to get this flowing. Wait. Okay, if you say so. Over. Yes. Ouse. Yes. Over. Squib. Wait. Good, right? So that's the next cycle, or the next stage there. Over. Yes. Squib. Yes. Over. Yes. Mackay. Yes. Yes. Wait. Right? So you can see that our flow over, ouse, over, squib. Yes. Wait. Now we're rocking, dude. We're rocking. Over. Yes. Ouse. Yes. Over. Squib. Yes. Good girl. This is where the training is. This is where our success is. This is where play is in the next cycle. Over. Ouse. Over. Squib. Ouse. Get up there. You do it. Yes. Right? So, next cycle, excuse me. The next cycle, super critical. Super, super critical, right? And I can now mess around and do some mental stuff. Do some challenge. Do some work on the skill. Over. So, this here, huge punisher. Huge punisher, right? Like, we had all that awesome game, and she dropped the bar, and everything came to a screeching halt, right? I could have dropped that. I'm going to give her another shot at 20. I'd like her to get it. If she doesn't get it, I'll drop it, and then I'll rock out the next cycle. Wait. Over. Yes. Ouse. Ouse. Squib. Yes. Wait. And I'll rock that out a couple times at 20. Over. Yes. Ouse. Oh, no. Oh, no. And I'll drop it down. I don't care to have her at 20. I want the game. Lucinda, if you're here watching this, this is the other side of the proposition. CupCake. Wait. This next cycle, or the next stage, allows me over. Go do dog stuff. Allows me to place a bunch of value on the other side of the achievement of the trick that I want to do, right? Getting value for going over. Whoa, this is awesome. And then when she drops the bar, it's a big disappointment, right? What? Are you ready? You want to do it? Let's do it. Come on. Up, up. Wait. Over. Nope. Dude, what's up with that? Why would you hit that with your leg? Why would you do that, CupCake? And I'm not too low, am I? Come on. Wait. Over. Yes, ouse. Yes, over. Yes, squib. What? Come on. Yes, good girl. Wait. Zip, Eppie. Over. I don't know what's happening here. I wonder if she's jumping at Eppie. Like, that's kind of weird. Zip it, Eppie. I don't know why that's happening. Come on, CupCake. Over here. Yes, wait. Over. Yes, ouse. Yes, squib. Come on. Get over there. Yes, one more. Wait. You got to make sure we got to get 2 in a row. Over. Yes, ouse. Yes, over. Yes, squib. Was totally Eppie. Yes, good work. Awesome. Go to dog stuff. It was totally Eppie. Eppie, you're such a savage, dude. Shutting the CupCake down. So that is the next cycle. The next stage. Sorry. We have now the thing that we're doing, the trick, doing the vault, top, neutral, trigger, and now we're into next. Right? The dog lands. I'm playing defense. That whole time, dude. When she comes over, wait. From the time she catches it until the time we're back over there. Over. Oh, what? Come on. Get up there. Yes, good girl. Get up there. Nope. Go, go, go. Yes, good girl. Over. Go do dog stuff. Yeah, that sucks, dude. I can't do anything if there's a dog out. What's up with that, CupCake? That shit is not okay. It's not okay for you to be processing first little thing, man. CupCake, through. Yes, catch. From here on, I'm on defense. Ouse. Now I'm on offense, right? Can you switch a camera to the GoPro? I give the cue, Makai. I'm on offense. I send her around. Yes. Now I'm on defense. And I'm on defense, ouse, until she drops. Wow, that's great, CupCake. Ready? Can't reach it. Ready? Pocket. Mine. Good. Off. Awesome. The trick is the around. I give the cookie, the throw, and then I'm on defense. Makai, yes. Now I'm playing defense, right? And if she doesn't want to give it to me, I'm in trouble. She gives it to me, mine, and now I'm on offense. After the achievement, right? Say yes and put a cookie down. Ready? Makai. Yeah, I want you to, like, when she, when I want you to mark, and then you can drop Ken. So yeah, just mark and like put your hand down real quick. You ready? Makai. No, for her. I want you to distract her with a cookie, right? Yeah, I want you to mark the catch, right? Because you're going to become the opportunity. Here's the thing. When after she catches, I have to become the opportunity. If I'm not, I can't get the initiative back. So what I want you to do, when she catches, throw 5 cookies on the floor. Ready? Ready? Aus. Yes, Mackay. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, she didn't even know. She didn't even notice. So, Mark, Mark, yes, CupCake, and throw those down. And again, this is loaded, but I want you guys to see that as soon as she gets something better than what she's got, she's going for that. Ready? Mackay.
Yes, CupCake.
Yeah, and just throw them. Yeah, she doesn't even care. I'm the man. Yes, CupCake. Good. I have a lot of opportunity on me, though. I am the opportunity. After she catches, I become the opportunity. Mackay. Yes. Right? Yes. Good girl. I'm the opportunity, right? Here. Yes. I'm the opportunity. Squib. Yes. Good. Each time I become the opportunity. Yes, good girl. Aus. Good. Wait. Dog catch. Boom. Yes, good girl. Awesome. Good job. All right. Kind of messed that one up too. Oh well. It's not bad. I think the gist, the point was made. The point was made. Just repeated a bunch of shit, and CupCake was weird. What? You got a dumb ear, CupCake. You got a dumb ear. Lose the dumb ear. All right. So, who's here? Anybody here? Hey, Michelle, what's up? Michaela, how are you? Hi. Michelle, good to see you again. So, just talking about the next now cycle, the fact that the other side of what we're doing is super important. Once we do the trick, if we do the trick and nothing happens, and then we do it again, it's a completely different thing than, yes, that's awesome, here we go, let's do it, hey, whoa, boom, pow, yes, wait, and here we go again, right? That part of it is where the great dog trainers do it. That's where it's at, right? And it just doesn't, everyone's so interested in the trick and wanting the thing that they don't recognize that that's what happens between the reps for great dog trainers. All the good stuff happens between the reps. All right, next now cycle. Best I could do is terrible, by the way. All right, so let's do, what was the other thing we need to do? I'll pull up that video of Next Now with Linda. And we're gonna get Eppie out of here, or actually we'll probably leave Eppie in here and we'll bring Meg in. It'll probably go poorly, but whatever, we'll give it a try. That's a short one. How long is this one? CupCake. All right, we'll do this one. I don't even know what it is, by the way. Here we go. I'm gonna let this play. We'll be right back.
Anything of it. All right, let's just nail that. Here we go. How close should I have her for the hook? 8 feet, 6 feet. No, it's good. Doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter with this dog. Over. pull, over, squib. Yes, pull her in there, wait. Awesome. And now take your time. If she breaks, don't even fucking blink, Linda. You know what I mean? Asking a lot. Tell her she's amazing. Yeah. Keep your focus on her. That's the hold for the weight. We'll go over. Remember to look left. Look left. Other left. Squib. Yes, pull her in. Awesome. Wait. You're going to look to the house after the over. You're going to lose her. Let her go. She's going to go by. Over. Boom. The other left.
So,
Following her.
There.
Chiny,
There.
her name is Isis, but AKA Chiny.
Yes.
She doesn't have a weight,
Over it right before.
and it was
That's
this
where my dog
next cycle that we put on her
Where my dog
that allowed her to have a nice weight.
Yeah, that was good.
You're a little too close, yeah. Okay. So give her, let's go out to 15 feet. Yep, and that's right on the edge of that dirt. Go further. Go to the dirt. So this distance and that short distance. Anything inside of there is fucking dicey. And we can adjust this, I think. Good. Should have just pulled. Should have kept going.
There's all kinds of
Really
interesting
important
stuff
on
in this
pull.
video.
Send her over. Yes, squib. Yes, pull her way out there.
But this is the part we want to watch. That's the part we want to watch. As she puts together the flow on the other end, the dog is kicking ass, the handler is kicking ass, the team are kicking ass, and the success starts to happen.
You pull the trigger.
And it did. They smashed it pretty much from this point on, if I recall. Yeah.
So you see that she's doing the same thing I just said you would.
Yep, and super proud of Linda there. She saw zip King. She saw that the bar was dropped, and she's real strict, but she knew that it was important that her dog
Just past the dirt right there, right where your feet are. Right where your
that her
feet
dog
are.
get
So you're gonna tell her over, and then when she starts coming
moving
in,
and
you'll trigger
successful.
Her. Let's do it.
King, zip, go do dog
Wait,
stuff.
call her. Boom.
It's annoying.
Pull, turn. Too close. Squib. Good, awesome.
So we pushed her back.
And wait. So from this distance, it's easy. Yeah. And at this distance, she can't.
So we pushed her back to 15 feet here. You got the floor, by the way,
So,
Antonis.
Linda,
You got the floor.
when you're hanging out, tell her over with like over and just lift. So tell her over, lift, and boom.
So this 15-foot distance makes Linda have to wait
Yes.
and deliver and kind of try to read the distance of the dog,
Good job.
right? And here, at this distance, Linda's able to simply throw. Now, we're not able to throw because our dogs aren't crazy like this dog, but she can totally just drop and throw there.
Great job.
What happens is we wind up thinking it's a timing thing. So she says over, she does her little trigger, which is a step and a throw, and it all works. But it's only working because
Amazing. That's a fucking.
there's no starting, the starting point is defined. Right, are we done? Yep. The starting point is completely defined, and the dog can't be anywhere else. So it's over, boom, pow. And it's great. We need that simplicity and that spot so that we can rock out the skill. But that sends a false message to Linda that says she knows what the timing is. She doesn't. She just has over, boom, pow, right? When does over, boom, pow happen? Doesn't happen at the distance she's sitting right there at, because, you know, the collection's still got to happen and the dog is running, right? Where does that happen? And Linda and people who are stuck with that over boom pow, that close distance, they don't have a sense of where that happens. When you're timing the over, I think it's more about where than when, right? When doesn't really matter if the dog goes for the trigger, right? And it does. Don't get me wrong, the skill's not going to work, right? But you're not going to be unknowingly off or ignorantly off where you're like, I don't know what the hell happened, right? You'll make the throw too early, quote unquote, too far away, and it won't afford the catch. So it's closer. And now we can start doing that based on distance, and then you get a sense of where, and then all of the stuff falls in. If we get that idea that I know the timing because I can do it over boom pow or top boom pow. That's another one, right? We do. Everybody goes top boom pow, right? They tap themselves and they go, right? Or the top boom pow. They do that. Yeah, you're in a lot of trouble there. Top neutral boom pow, and now there is no timing.
Right.
The dog does all the timing. And so Linda was in a little bit of a trap. And it was super interesting because that dog, so Hermes at that distance, a strap-in border collie, not a big leaper, but a big dog, not a small dog. At that distance, he couldn't do anything remotely like that. We had to get Isis out to 15 feet minimum when she was kind of rolling in, walking in, rolling in. So Linda didn't get stuck thinking she could pull off that timing thing. If you go back and watch the stream in that thing with Linda, you can see her holding her disc down, waiting, right? She's waiting for the dog to collect. As soon as the dog collects, then she throws, right? And that's what she was waiting on. And it doesn't work like that. The dog comes running in, I get the distance right, and I drop the trigger and it goes up and the dog goes after the toy, right? And when it goes down like that, any timing problems that we have are obvious. If I'm trying to deliver to the dog, right, or I'm trying to time it in terms of timing from my cue, I'm in a lot of trouble. So that was Linda doing the next cycle with Isis. What do we got with G? Let's see what Georgios has got going on here. This is when he actually started. Yeah, you know what? We'll do this. We'll throw this one up too. Oh, come on. So here's Georgios and Hermes. And again, we were using this pattern to get Georgios to drop down because he couldn't bring himself to do it.
It's all right.
Right? He was so worried about the throw. We get so overwhelmed with the throw and the timing.
So the jump affords frustration for the handler.
So I was just having him make the throw and dip. And he struggled mightily with it. We got in an argument about it, right? Stressful to do those things. It's stressful.
No.
But it gets much less stressful as Georgios starts to handle this dog around this apparatus and get a handle on how things are working, right? And feels like he's kicking ass to some degree.
Good man.
Right? Then it winds up pretty easy. What do we got here? Dude, the difference between like that, what was it, like that Wednesday and then...
It was a day, 1 day.
It was, yeah, it was like 1 or 2 days, and he was like super cool. And both of them, the handling on the backside of this jump, it makes you a boss, dude. It makes you a boss. I want to, do we have, I don't, that's you in Scout. Nope, I don't have it. Oh well. So you get the idea. That next cycle, super important. After you do your trick, handle your dog, wrangle your dog, reinforce the dog with interaction with you. Work them all the way up into the hey. Work them all the way up into the position for the next skill. I'm going to bring up the, guys, not okay, CupCake. Oh shit. Go. CupCake. Up. Ken, that's not for you. CupCake. Chill. All right. So where are we at? I want the now next cycle. Next now cycle. It used to be now next. I'm calling it next now. And the reason I'm calling it next now is because next is more important by far. The thing that you do between the reps is way more important than the rep itself, right? You're starting. When you do the cue, you did all of this right before it. When you give your cue, you did all of that right before it, and you didn't even know, right? And how well you do this when you go to do your unicorn trick here, super important, man. If your unicorn trick is hard, and then you do it, and the dog achieves, and then you're like, oh, what am I doing? Oh, I know, yeah. And the dog is standing around, right? And then 10, 20 seconds later, excuse me, up, king, zip. 10, 20 seconds later, you get your dog in position and make another pull on your unicorn trick. Your dog is going to hate that trick, dude, right? So now cycle, this is what we're doing. This is the object of the trick. Handler's initiative. I say top, I'll show you where we're going to go. I go neutral. I wait a moment. You experience aporia. What top are we doing, right? What top that's okay. What top are we doing, right? When is it going to happen? Dog freezes, my initiative. Dog is thinking, it looks like it's this vault. And then I trigger it. Oh, it is that vault. Or, oh, it wasn't, I didn't expect that, right? Either way, the dog is stoked and the dog knows what's happening or is better prepared for the next one. The dog achieves, does the behavior, gets his cookie. Handler prepares. The dog releases. The handler releases, reads the release. And then the handler tries to become opportunity. All of this, the dog's initiative. We've thrown the cookie. I got nothing. Dog's got the ball. Hope he brings it back, right? If I become opportunity, if I read the release, the dog always releases to opportunity. I read the release. If I'm normally opportunity, the dog releases to me. If I'm a wet sack, right? Wet blanket, dog isn't releasing to me. I become opportunity, right? This is where we wrangle the initiative. This is where I'm the opportunity. The dog comes running in, sees opportunity, I cue out, right? And the dog sees the out as the opportunity for connection and takes it. We can continue on and do more, at which point in time we just kind of do more next in flow. Or here we go, right back to the next now. After the connection, we do the thing. Awesome. Sorry. After the connection, yes, I pull you into position. Wait. And here we are. Right? And that stuff here is where it's at. It's not the cookie. The cookie's the vehicle. The cookie's like the gravity, right? The cookie's the MacGuffin we're fighting over in the film, right? Yeah,
It's the Tesseract.
yeah. Yeah, it's the Tesseract. It has not really that much to do with anything in the grand scheme of things, right? And the whole, the world is going to die if the Tesseract is not secured or whatever. But it really isn't the point. And I think that's really important for us to keep in mind. If it is the point, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. So there you go. Now next cycle. Boom pow. Ooh, let's do that. Wait. Can you guys see the CupCake? Maybe? Ah. So awesome. All right. So Primal Games, what do you got? What are you going to do? Are you going to do Y as the handler again? Or do you want to do something else? Let's talk about your experience with Y as a handler, though. Okay. I'm losing how much? I'm not gonna have. I might kill the. I might kill the audio here.
Completely.
I might, yeah. We'll see. I left it on from class. Is it still here? Ah, our mic's still working. Sweet. All right. And it looks like it's charging. Sweet. All right. So, Y is the handler. We created a game a while back. Each of the Primal Games has a physical and a mental version. A physical pole, classical conditioning, and it isn't its operant, but it's operating on the classical end of operant. There is a classical end of operant, by the way. Play Plus is biggish on that. And there's a mental pole version, a pole that takes them up and teaches them how to do the skill, and then a game that kind of There we go. Yep, we're here now.
That sound?
Yep, we should have sound now. Go ahead, Antonis.
I was gonna say, so I went out yesterday to do a Primal Game. Instead of the other, we've been doing it. We've been doing it with like new format with the outro in between.
Yep.
It's triplet, right? So I went out and first time it was awesome, and the second time something happened in the woods and the dog just teleported into the woods. And I thought that I need something to facilitate not ambient attention on the field, but I wanted something that the dog will seek me for walk purposely.
Purpose, yeah, rather
Yeah.
than ambient.
Purpose
yeah.
rather than ambient, correct. So we created this game. Uh, we're doing the
Choose to heal. Yep.
and then you kind of went, this is the mental skill of the where is the handler game. So we went out today and we started with where is the handler, got into the game, went into why is the handler, choose to heal, and there were a bunch of what we call distractions, bunch of dogs or whatever, and it was the dog was begging that attention after its disengagement, so it was seeking that opportunity that
well, it was intent. It was loaded with intent.
yes, and
right?
it was the dog. The dogs actually tend to do that, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't just random or
right. Yeah. So Meg comes with some baggage. She was a litter leavings, and she had a great street life in an amazing facility. I bet, right?
Yeah.
But she didn't have the she's kind of like a street smart kid, right? And Antonis was a proper school, right? Your home was a proper school. She didn't fit in there, and so we've been capturing her stuff, and it works. But she, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that right now. DJ KingAir McNab, stop. We do need to get. One of the things that made her start to work was the fact that she was earning her keep with the skills, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, we got to get that with the engagement, right? And it's kind of the opposite of Linda or some of the other Frisbee dogs that we wind up with, where the dogs are crazy high and you got to stop them and you can't get them disengaged and whatnot. It's an interesting place to be. So,
I have a question when it comes to why is the handler and why maybe it's so efficient.
mm-hmm.
Because for example, when you
gotta face this way.
yeah, sorry. For example, when you're playing with a dog, you're doing frisbee or whatever, and the dog disengages for some reason, the game kind of stops, right? And so you stop, the game stops, and then if the dog uh, gives attention or re-engages, then the game continues. But when we do why is the handler with choose to heal, the handler is constantly moving. It's in the game, so the game is going on whether the dog is there or not.
Right.
So maybe a street smart dog will say, you know what, even if I disengage, the game will continue. When I return, the handler will re-engage, and then we continue again. But when the dog disengages or you call it off and the game still is going on, the dog is like, "Whoa, I'm missing out."
So yeah. When you dismiss, the goal is on dismissal. The goal is to dismiss the dog, and make him go to the other side of the street where the grass is obviously greener, right? And then you do that on your terms, right? And he gets on the other side of the street and you're having a 4th of July barbecue.
Yeah.
And it's obvious that your side of the street is pretty cool, right? And that idea of the dog missing out, of the game continuing and not being, I wonder what other, I mean, that really is kind of the only skill that has that function, I think, that choose to heal.
Right.
Right? That's super interesting. And, you know, we could, those 3 criteria, we could use those 3 criteria to pay the dog into position to dismiss the dog. And we could just have the dog purposefully offer one of those 3 criteria, or the heel itself, right? But I like that idea of it going on without the dog, or without the dog, right? Missing out. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah. Anything else on why is the handler?
Well, no, that was pretty much the sum of it. It went pretty solid today. Like
I'm gonna go ahead and do some choose to heal.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with where's the handler. Again, where's the handler is captured ambient eye contact. I'll jump up. I'll engage in choose to heal. It won't be as gamey as most of them, but I can enter in like that. What I want to do, hopefully CupCake has this. I don't know how much of this she has. I know I've done a tiny bit with her, but I want to do some spins and twists and such, and show you some of that. And you know, once you get choose to heal working, you should weaponize it with tricks and things that you can inceptively mark, right? So here we go. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. Dude. All right. Hang on. I gotta adjust some things here. Thanks up, right? Hey, dude. That come up. Watch out. Watch out.
okay.
Yes. This is strange, great.
What is that?
All right, so yes, good girl. Okay, she won't be able to hit it. She'll hit heel position. Yes, I'll pay. Right. She's in heel position. Twist. Yes. Pay. Yes. Twist. Yes. So twist and spin are pretty nice within that, right? You can go spin. She won't be able to do it though. Spin, yes. You can go spin and twist in that, and it's kind of nice. You can also front cross, so she's in heel, right? Yes. Side. I'm going to use that. So she's stuck on the inside, right? I can block her here. There. Pick her up. I'll try again. So I don't want her in heel. I'm going to twist it. Yes, good girl. Yes. She does not have side, by the way. Yes. 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 Here. Yes. Yes. So a little choose to heal, and we're gonna call that. That'll be Y as the handler, and there's gonna have to be a little tiny wrinkle going in. I don't know what that wrinkle is gonna be. I have 3 target criteria. That's when I shape and capture in the environment. I always have a minimum of 3 criteria, right? Because I can't just wait for my single one.
Right.
You know what I mean? I need either 2 that are likely to happen or 3 points along the way to the behavior I want, right? I like 3 criteria. That gives me a lot of latitude. So I think there's going to be 3 criteria going in. I don't know what though. I don't know. We'll see. It is coming along. All right. Ken, that'll do. All right, what else do we got? I think we're pretty much done, dude. Q&A, forums and Primal Games. Didn't do any forums. Again, thanks a bunch to Nick Benger for giving me an interview on a pretty awesome podcast. Yes, he was a terrific interviewer, nice guy. Zip.
It's not on yet.
Not on yet. No, should be coming soon. I got his link in the video details below. So I think let's do this. Let's do. Thanks to our patrons. The show would not be happening without our patrons. I bet that's really loud. Show would not be happening without our patrons. And Ken gone? Yeah, Ken's gone. Bye-bye, Ken. So patrons get access to class, get access to me, get access to other goodies, ebooks and such. We have class 3 times a week. It's pretty awesome. Antonis, he's here from Greece for class. But become a patron.
Or do not.
P-Vibe or patreon.com/P-Vibe. I don't think I have it. Do I? Yes, I do. Yeah, look at that. What? Did you see that? Yeah. There we go. All right. So, cool. We are going to play us out with Badass Meme Roll number 19. See you guys soon. See, we can talk because the show's over and nobody can hear. Nobody can hear. Right? And everybody can hear, by the way, I'm just saying. Yeah, because I'm going to talk about what a shit show that was. All right, and we're going to skip the big, the finish, yeah, the closing pose. I don't want Meg to ruin it again. It'll damage her self-esteem, ruin it five nights in a row. She didn't ruin it 5 nights in a row, but felt like it. CupCake. What? Come on, dog catch. Come on. Yes. Good work. Very good. Yes. Good. Off. Yes. That deferring to all the dogs, dude. The hell was that, CupCake? Like you would. My action capacities greatly reduced when other dogs are around. My chi is allergic to other dogs. My chi is allergic to other dogs. Ken, zip. Oh, we didn't even go through the new stuff in the philosophy Oh, I'll do that tonight. Anyone? I'm gonna do a cabaret tonight. All the new website shit. Oh, dude, yeah, it's ridiculous. You haven't seen it yet. It's crazy, yeah. Yeah, it's like a wiki, dude. It's a Play Plus wiki, for real. It's pretty cool. CupCake, 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 CupCake. Ooh. Sweetheart. Takes a long time when you're not trying to hold Ken down.
Yeah.
Stop it, Ken. You must stop, Ken. Lay down, Ken. Only do. There's no stop, only do.